So, I guess I should strip the band-aid off right off the bat. As you all may have noticed, multiple videos are no longer available on the channel, namely the montages, i.e. the Valorant and Fortnite montages, the song covers, and a handful of the dubs I had produced are no longer available to be watched. I have privated and or unlisted these videos, and I will kind of go over why. So we're gonna address the smaller things first. Addressing the smaller things like the song covers and montages. Those ones are not privated; they are listed. Um, as my channel is named Red Boy VA, I'm going to be going forward using the channel purely for voice acting work, whether that be comic dubs or whether that be voiceovers, things like that. And it just made no sense having these smaller videos that were just kind of a mix in there. It was kind of killing the channel. I would notice that videos would be super high up because of the dubs, and then they'd be super low down because of an upload a montage right after. So it was like people were a little confused. I want to clear that up a little bit. Um, so I've left these videos unlisted. I can link them in the Discord if you guys would like. If you have a link yourself, still watch these videos. They're just no longer public, and I would ask that they stay that way for now. In the future, I may make a separate channel for these, if you guys would like. So that way you can still go and watch the goofy montages, or if you try to make serious montages, or you want to listen to me make song covers, things to that effect. But for now, those are going to be unlisted, and I will not be uploading anymore to the Red Boy VA channel. And now we're going to get into the heavier topic. This one is going to be a little bit more serious, which is why, I'm obviously talking to you guys right now. As you may notice, new camera, and it's not as good in terms of the fact I'm boxed. But we're going to get into this heavier topic here. As of now, and I don't plan on changing this, I am no longer in contact and or on speaking terms with Variant Plays, or you might know him as Ezra Cook VA, or Sluggish Bray. I will not dive into what happened there. That is something that should stay private. That is a private issue. But I no longer have contact with them or that friend group. And because of that, I didn't feel comfortable leaving the videos up that they had participated in, especially ones that they were heavily involved in. For example, Ezra was a part of Chris and Susie comic, which shorter one, but that one did pretty well. And a good handful of them. One of the most recent ones I had just uploaded for Bloodlight Overture. He was very prominently, or they were very prominent within that video. And Sluggish Braid, they had helped me with Adventure Time and Over the Garden Wall comic dub, and a Ben 10 versus Kevin 11 comic. These are now all privated. They are not unlisted. They are private. Because I did not feel comfortable having those up with them as prominently as they are in them. However, the Fall comic, in which Ezra speaks one line as Jake, I have kept up because I do not feel that they are extremely prominent in that. They have one line, and I've kept that video up. These comics, sadly, will not be re-released. I will not be re-releasing these ones. However, for the Bloodlight Overture, I will be redubbing these at some point. I will do just a factory reset on the Bloodlight Overture, so we will get those back out eventually. And depending on the comics, I may redub them, but for a good chunk of them, it is likely I will not, because I have lost the audio for them, I've lost the music, I don't have the comic pages anymore. I could look for them. It's not like it would be difficult. A lot of them are artists I find off Twitter. But I don't feel comfortable redoing those dubs for the most part, just because of the connotation with them and the fact that my memory is still so vividly with those voices. And as much as it would be nice to redo them, I do not see myself redoing them. So I'm very sorry if some of those were ones that you guys enjoyed, but they will not be re-uploaded. And again, I will not be talking on the matter that has caused us to no longer be on talking terms. I wish to avoid any drama that could be started by rumors or shit slinging, for lack of a better term. So I will not be talking on it unless it is talked about outside of me. But for the most part, I am keeping it private. I have no want and or reason to make it public fully, except for the fact that I am no longer friends with them. Um, and I want to keep that as is. I want to keep everything, no drama. So for the few of you who may be watching that might be, I heard this, I'm going to ask you guys not to, just because I want to avoid any drama. It's not why I'm on the internet. Lord knows I work way too much and get paid way too little to be involved in internet drama. Um, and I do want to thank the people behind the scenes who have stuck around and helped me, vent about a lot of these things. To keep a clear head to make a video like this, because if I had done this a couple weeks ago, it would have been very frantic, very emotionally driven video, and I'm very happy I'm in a place now that I'm not emotionally driven. And I also want to thank you everyone who's still subscribed to the channel. I know that things have been very slow, and I'm sorry about that. But here soon, I did get in contact with someone who gave me some good advice on mics and interfaces and stuff. So hopefully soon, within the next 6 to 8 months, I should be uploading things with better sound quality and hopefully be getting better editing and things to that effect. So please do stick with me a little longer if you do want to see the dubs. They will be coming back. I don't know when the next one is exactly yet. I need to find something to dub myself here soon. But we will have one hopefully by middle to end of next month. That is the plan. And I want to thank you all again for sticking around, for those who have subscribed. And it means a whole lot that you guys are still here. And I'm gonna cut off myself now before I do start getting emotional. So I want to thank you all so much for watching the video. It does mean the most. If you guys could like, and if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. It would be nice. You guys can see some really fun dubs come out of here, hopefully. But I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have a good night, day, whatever time it is for you. I will catch all of you in the next video. Peace out, everybody.